Here we are for Journal A. Candid and honest. And to start it, like any good quarantine, here's to you. Oh, in this journal, we're being honest and candid. That's what we're talking about. Question 1, what am I doing to keep myself from becoming overwhelmed with anxiety? Well, step 1, I'm making sure to talk with friends still. I'll play video games with my buddy Colton. He's also a student teacher. We do that. We've been getting pretty good at video games, which is lame and cool at the same time, depending on your perspective on it. Live in my parents' basement, so I hang out with my parents a lot. Again, lame or cool, depending on your perspective. I think it's kind of both, honestly, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Hang out with them a lot. We make food. I'm getting better at cooking. Do some baking. I go on runs. The gym is closed, and I'm a gym enthusiast. So that is the literal worst part of this, is that the gym is closed, and I was like really making progress on gains, for lack of a better word. So losing that was hard, yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm just trying to be normal as much as I can. I go on motorcycle rides. I wasn't a huge go out and do a lot, so honestly, this isn't too different for me. Also, because the army is closed, I can grow a really, really crappy beard. And I'm really, really proud of that. How was my communications with clinical supervisors? JP and Dustin, both great. We've been keeping in contact. Email, texting. We do a Zoom conference every once in a while, usually on Fridays. We just try to keep together. Excuse me, that's what I get for drinking a beer. Question 3, how are they including me in the transition? Actually, a lot more than I expected. Basically, once it came out, they're like, hey, we're doing this. And we had the meeting, and I'm like, hey, I'm putting it candidly. I got a month left until my university says I'm done on May 1st. That is 4 weeks, and if I can only teach 2 lessons a week for an hour, I have 8 lessons left. And they were like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. So I'm like, what would you like me to teach? I'm like, I can do Vietnam and the civil rights, and they're like, how about just Vietnam, like that. And I basically am doing everything still in their class. However, they'll have to figure out how grades work after I leave. So transition-wise, I'm right there. Tasks to do, I'm just in charge of the class. Like always, same thing. I entered day 3 for some of the classes, and I'm still exactly where I am. So that's what I'm doing for that. Explain the technology issues that you know will hinder the process in teaching online. It's not bad, honestly. My kids in Blue Valley, it's 1-to-1. They all have MacBooks. They're better at technology than I am. They're better at technology than most of the IT people at their school. They know what they're doing. If there's a PowerPoint, they know how to work through it. They can press a play button. If I do a video, they can press a play button and follow along. They're smart enough to know if they can't find the answer in something, they know how to use Google. They like to think that they're idiots and don't know how to do anything, but I know that they can do it, so they do it. Technology, the only problems I see is if internet goes out somewhere, a power outage, if apps start working, if hackers become more prevalent. We've already got people joining Zoom sessions that aren't even in the school, things like that. Those are the problems I foresee, but a lot of teachers are just either given a video to watch and they're giving busy work, essentially. It sucks, but that's what's happening. Teaching online for the students, yeah. I myself, I'm making a PowerPoint, and on PowerPoint you can go to slideshow and press record, and so I'll record myself giving the PowerPoint, talking through it just like I would with them, minus them being able to answer questions or ask questions or have any type of discussion, so they're shorter. So what would take me 40 minutes takes me 15 to 20. And then I give them an assignment at the end of it, like, to wrap it all up, give me a paragraph on why blank. So nothing too different than I was doing, but boring, or if that's a word. History teacher, not an English teacher, sorry. Question 6 says, explain the expertise you have to share with the teachers Explain the expertise you have, to share with the teachers. I have, now that I have to share with the teachers that can help the process. They're smart. They know what they're doing. They basically said, as much as this sucks, if you and your student teaching can successfully teach an online class, that's going to look amazing on a resume. If you do it really well and we write letters of recommendations for you, we're going to put that, obviously, and that's going to boost you up. Besides that, what I have to offer, I can show them some tools. I come from college where even if a class isn't online, it's online. Like, yeah. Besides that, not really a lot I can share. They were already using technology a lot more than other teachers I had run into throughout my college years, so they're pretty good. And then what support do I need to navigate through this new normal? First support is right here. Got it though. We're stocked. Liquor stores are essential. We are fine. Besides that, just clear communications of what's expected. Things like, obviously, like the fingerprints are going to be a problem. Doing anything based on licensure is going to be delayed, things like that. What about future job interviews or hearing back from that? Are schools going to have new openings designed for like online curriculum coordination style things if they foresee this going further than this semester, if they see this going to fall and next spring? Are they going to have positions that are literally just, hey, we need younger people, honestly, to help teach these classes to make them exciting? And then support-wise, just be patient. Less for me and a lot more for my classmates who are prone to anxiety or overthinking or overreacting. Let them get things in late, maybe a little under par, technically over par, if we're using golf terms. That's a stupid saying. Just for them, keep it easy. I know a lot of them are having really hard times getting through this. A lot of them weren't expecting this. And a lot of them aren't going to get to say goodbyes to their students. I saw something like this happening like the Thursday before spring break because KU had already canceled classes, and I'm like, I don't know if my university will let me come back. I don't know if you're going to have school after spring break. So I gave official goodbyes to all of my students. I still see them occasionally online, but we know that's not the same. So be patient. That's what I would ask. Don't be harsh on grading, honestly. And then besides that, stay cool, stay safe, and stay inside. Here's to you. Click.